Yo, what's up, guys? Karim here, and today we're going to talk about my business journey. So, this is a fun one because while I did the script for this video and actually like step by step my business journey, I got a huge throwback from when I was a kid and hustled. So, it's so fun to see like the things that you've done, everything has built up till today. So, yeah, today we're just talking about some mistakes that I've learned and hopefully trying to reflect that on you so you can learn from my mistakes. And not only that, just like my business journey, what I did to make this happen today. And I wouldn't say that I'm a success right now, but I would definitely say that I have a service that helps people and I have clients. And like the goal is to really do something that helps other people. And if I can do that, I know that I'm secure for eternity. So let's go. So at first, we have something called pant in Sweden. So it's basically when you buy a like, I don't know, you buy a jar of, like, let's say that you buy a Coca-Cola, then you can transfer that into 1 kroners, and then that's a tenth of a dollar, like 11th of a dollar. So per, I don't know, a can. So per can you get 1 kroners, and with that, some some schools and stuff have like pant stations, right? So they have this trash bag full with pant bottles and cans. So what I did when I was 9 years old was that I ran into the schools and took the bag with all of their pant. So then I just ran out again, and then I ran to the nearest grocery shop and I traded that pant for money. And honestly, I did like 500 kroners every like third day. So that was a very good business, to be honest. Okay. And yeah, that failed because the school set up cameras and I couldn't go there anymore without being exposed. And the second one was actually that I really think that this has taught me a lot, like now in my life. And what I did was that I sold chokladbollar, is how we call it in Sweden. And basically, chokladbollar is chocolate balls. So these chocolate balls with coca, like coconut sprinkle on them. So what I did was that I sold chocolate balls to drunk people, and I made the chocolate balls at home and went out to the door and just asked people if they wanted like chocolate balls. And at first I just like ran out of the apartment and just went out to the street and asked like everyone. But I got a response from the market and I targeted drunk people after that. Why? Was because I gone out and then I realized that when I'm in the city and like selling to drunk people, I get a lot more money and a lot more gets sold. So I niched, uh, I niched down on drunk people on like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, not Sundays, but yeah. And how the like they thought that I was cute and they wanted something sweet and they gave like crazy much money. Tell the story that made me change niche. Yeah, so it was like honestly, one night when I was like out in the city, and I thought, okay, let's try this, because I didn't want it to be out late. You know, it's dangerous and stuff. I was fucking 10 years old. But yeah, so I just did go up to a girl and I said like, yeah, do you want chokladbollar? I sell chokladbollar. And she said like, yeah, do you know what? Do you have change on a $20 bill? And like $20, that was like crazy much. I sold these for maybe 3-4 bucks, and she had $20, 200 kronor. Oof. And I remember that like, no, I don't have that, and I was so sorry like at that moment. She said, that's all right, I just want one, and I'll pay you 20 bucks. And I was like, bro, are you crazy? I'm a kid, I'm cute, I have the perfect niche here, and this is the only people that I want to target. So yeah, that taught me a lot. And how that failed was that I grew up and no one thought that I was cute anymore. It was just starting to get weird when I like got out and sold chocolate balls. So after that, and here I was like 10 years old, and here I was like 9 years old. So this started early. And what I did after that was that I took a pause and I started to resell shoes. And this was crazy because this has taught me, I would say, like the most of like this whole journey. Like, not the most like that, but like in action, of like not trying to learn anything. But this taught me a lot about negotiating, and a lot about like understanding the market and trying to predict what is going to go up and what is going to go down, and take risks to buy something that you think will go up. And that's crazy. So I started reselling shoes and made like 30,000 kroners profit in the like after like the summer, and that was crazy. And why I think that it was a huge success was because I loved like Jordans and stuff. I loved them. I knew everything about them. And how I started to resell them was that I bought my first Jordans from a guy's feet when I uh, like was out and bathing. I don't know how it's called, but yeah, we were like swimming and stuff. Yeah, had a good time. And I bought them for $200 and wore them as much as I could. And then I sold them like beat up for 3,000 kroners. And the guy that I sold them to was like, I don't know, maybe 10 years older than me. Like, no, like maybe more. It was like 23, 24, I don't know. So I I remember this like it was yesterday. So I handed him the shoes and he handed me the money. I was like, yeah, all right, that's perfect. And I showed him the shoes. And then when he like got home, he was like, no, this is speed up. I want the money back. And I was like, sorry, bro, a trade is a trade, man. You saw them IRL. Like, I can do something. And he was so pissed off. He was so pissed off. And he even told me that he was going to wait outside of my house, waiting to cut my throat and put the shoes in my throat. And they actually wrote that. So that's crazy. And yeah, I learned a lot about that. And also, like when I sold shoes and I was sleeping over in Stockholm, like late at night. Like I was waiting for about 23 hours outside the Foot Locker store just to get a pair of shoes. And I remember that someone like got in the queue without waiting, and like it was behind me, but it was like anyways. So then I wanted to, like, I was like 12, 13 years old there. So I gone up and just like, yeah, man, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like 25 or something. And I remember he's looking at me and said like, say another word and I'll take you to that corner and show you what I can do. And I was like, oh, all right, bro, I don't care. So yeah, that's actually crazy. I learned so much from that. So after that, yeah, I quit it because like Harry was like 12 years old, and I actually quit it because the market went so low and I lost the motivation for shoes, and I didn't love shoes as much as I did at that moment. And like everyone used Jordans and shoes like them, so people lose the hype for shoes, like any shoes, for about a year. And then I started I started selling protein bars in the school, and profit margins was so low that I quit it. But I started to selling them because I, from the beginning, like had that desire. So we had late days and early mornings. So I I saw that everyone went to the grocery shop, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna create my own protein bars, because every protein bar is like $4, like $3. So if I buy one every day, that's crazy much. And so I did go home and did my own protein bars, and then I realized that I could just go to the school and sell these to people. So I did that, but it took a long time and the profit margin was low, so I quit it. And here's the interesting part. So 2021, I was 14 years old and I started to trade Forex and crypto. And how that come was that I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a course for I don't remember, but like $50 a month. And I was like, bro, okay, this is just copy and paste. I don't know, taking trading signals and stuff. And I can just copy and paste and make money. And I was 14 years old. So yeah, I wasn't like crazy smart. But I'm so grateful that I bought this course and actually like went into this, like, I don't know, like did an action where I actually tried to make money like online. And it it did go so well. It was crazy. I quadrupled my portfolio, but then I just lost everything. I lost everything in like 3 days, and that's like the trading life if you don't have your mind right. I do think that trading is like the worst option out there for people that want to earn money quick. Why? Because in business you can put compound knowledge and everything with that, and what, like everything depends on what expectations you put to anything. So what I know is that people put so much expectations into forex and crypto and stuff like that, and they want to just, I don't know, 50x their money, but they don't know that 50x goes up and down, and for the most part they don't have a big capital, so they will just like be like 14-year-old me and blew their account, and then they don't have any money left. Like it will not happen that you just are a beginner starting training, like trading with $100, and then you end up like the next year never lost with, I don't know, like 10k, I don't know, anything. Yeah, that will not happen. So yeah, then I started cold pre-workout with a friend. So I saw a guy at the gym and we started to talking about business. And I remember that he told me that he wanted to start a pre-workout brand and with another guy. And I was like, bro, the fuck? Why that? Like, take me instead. And from that day, we started working on that. And I remember like that learn like gave me so much lessons. It's crazy about partnerships, about understanding different people, about like anything. And it took 1 year to actually like create our product and get it out to the market, because at first we was like, okay, how do you create a pre-workout? And we was like, okay, we buy the ingredients, we take the ingredients that we like the most and we just do it at home and sell them. So I actually have the jars here. Here's one of the jars that from the beginning we wanted to make the formula ourselves and just like here here's your free workout. But yeah, we quickly realized that that wouldn't work, so we connected with a girl on Alibaba, and I texted with her for like 2 3 months. And like, we were kids, and yeah, it was like 1.5 years ago. But so I chatted with this girl from Alibaba for like 2 3 months, and after 2 3 months, she said like, yeah, the friend is going to cost about, I don't know, like 1,000 like dollars. And I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like we will we will we will not even go profit, I don't know. And we had just wasted like all of these months texting with her, and I didn't even ask for any MOQ or like any anything. I didn't know anything. And then that just came like bomb, and I was like, no, I know that you can like manipulate that cost. I don't know, but I didn't understand that shipping from China was, and from Alibaba overall, was like shit. And especially if you have a product that weight a lot. But yeah, anyways, then we like contacted a distributor here in Sweden, and that did go well. And with trial and error, we finally released the product, and it did go so well because I did like TikToks. I did like TikToks from the beginning, and because it took like so much time to even get the product out, we had already built an audience, and it was the Sweden's most strongest pre-workout. So it was like the hype behind the cold pre-workout, and yeah, we did like 5K a day at one point. Yeah, I think for like some days. Um, but yeah, then I quitted that because I wanted to focus on one thing. And like, me and the partner, we were like good friends and everything, but I just like felt that we were very different in many areas. And that like I just felt the need to focus on one thing, like one thing. I just want to focus on that. And I also saw that in like 1 or 2 years period of time, I can't see myself selling pre-workout. And I didn't have the passion or anything for pre-workout. I started to dislike the gym, and yeah, it was just like disturbing, so I quit it. And yeah, Then I started an SMMA. So I signed my first client, but then I quit it because I didn't like the market and I didn't like the work. But I made mistakes that seemed good, uh, but they came after. So with all of these things, I did mistakes, and the best thing is that I've really learned like all of these mistakes. Like it doesn't matter if I was 9 years old, I did learn the mistake, and I've never done the same mistake almost. So I always learn my mistakes, and that is like getting the feedback loop, and you identify the bottleneck and just like work it out, right? So yeah, I started an SMA. I signed the first client, and I didn't like the market, and the market was not what I thought of, and I didn't know the market. I didn't do market research. I didn't do anything, and I was just, man, fuck this. I don't want to do this, and yeah, uh, and today I have a B2B agency who help with appointments. And I help high ticket marketing agencies get clients with a unique outbound method. And I love this business because I really found like my own unique way of doing outbound that actually works. And that was one of the things that I realized, that I got a lot of appointments when doing my agency, but I hated the market and stuff. But I do love entrepreneurs, and I do love to help people that actually are open to get help, right? And therefore, I started Castle Lead, and I love this business. Like for real, yesterday I woke up at 8, and then I started working at like 9, and then I worked until 11 p.m. Like 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, I just worked like every hour, like the whole day yesterday, and here I am working in it like in the morning again, because I love this business. It's not like, oh, I have to work or anything like that, and I just want to learn more and more stuff and get better and better results. And this is where we are now. So as you see, I've done a lot of trial and error, and I do want to empathize this because I've heard, I wouldn't say that I'm a success again, but I've heard that, yeah, you're 17, like you get results, like it's something you do that like is crazy. But I've never thought that people are lucky at anything, and I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I have like lucky results or anything like that. But I just want people to know that I also I also did the, I don't know, work in silence thing. I was in every period, and everyone are in the same periods, you know. And I can't tell you like, yeah, you're in this period, but you need to start focusing on this and la 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 la. You need to go through those periods to understand and get the true knowledge. And that is really my goal right now, to just gain the knowledge and do some actions while learning in the process, so I can get the best outcome later. So yeah, this is definitely everything. So yeah, share this video. I don't know, follow me on Snapchat to see daily updates. Hear my name. And if you are a agency, please contact me, and we'll talk about how I can generate you more appointments. So thank you so much, and yeah, see you. Have a good day. Bye.